let me check. I don't know. Let me see. No. Wait. Hello? 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 I think it looks fine. Aha, okay, we are live. Nice. Don't know why. Okay. Right.
Should I say, it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before,
So I did play
only
a
met in
bit
dreams,
before,
consciousness, or
and
when I was in someone else's body.
how can I describe it? I had to do Nilo's story, but didn't need to. I only did like a bit, and then for what is it? I think we. Oh, we just spoke to Nilo, and we brought her into the group, and then I'm trying to think. There was some stuff with I'll hate them. Oh, we infiltrated the academia. That was a fail, but it was a positive fail because that's what we wanted. And at the end of it, we purposely put in false information into the Akasha, so that kind of worked out, and everything went according to plan. We were trapped, and then we played as Nilu to perform a dance, and then the fake information got let out, and we played as a small kid who was dressing up as Nahida to fool the guards, and we led them into an ambush where Dia and the Eremites were going to ambush them. So that happened, and then we captured Grand Sage and everyone else, and now we ordered him to release the Archon. So that's where we stopped off, and everything looks good right now. Now we're just gonna continue from there.
Thank you so much for during this time. I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all. Exactly! we're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends. Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world. It's okay. With you here, Paimon... There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay. Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you! I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me after that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight. You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Oh, now I can enter this. Oh, I can, what? Wonder why. I have to go back in. Wait, what? Oh, is that the reason why I had to? Okay. Ah, yes.
How's it going, Nahida? I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement to complete. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedures are easy for me to understand. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's design is truly brilliant. Oh, also, this
Okay.
What's this little floaty
Some people may know who this is or what this is.
It's a small device I put together just now.
But if you've seen
You can think of it
like
as an
gameplay
upgraded Akasha terminal.
of certain things, you will know what this is
You
going
may
to
not
do.
need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember Paimon because she isn't unique anymore! It's alright, Paimon. It can't replace you. It's only a flying device. But you're the Traveler's irreplaceable. You're so good at comforting people, Nahida.
Thanks for
If
that.
only the Traveler was as smart as you. I was simply telling you what I feel to be the truth. I wasn't trying to comfort you.
Yeah, it does look like Digimon. What? I need... Wait. My setup currently is bad because I need to alt-tab every time to look at chat. I'm just gonna pull up stream on my phone. Although my battery is bad. So I can eat this here. There. Yeah, scuffed. But it's like first like stream of the like first time kind of streaming. So trying.
Nahida, you're a natural at this. By the way,
Do you play
something I need to
Genshin,
confess.
Nawash?
Even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, I'm not. You may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their people's faith. However, I'm not as well loved as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'll have to count on you, and I'll do my best to provide support. I'm glad I can rely on you.
Why? Thought you're a fellow. I mean, a Warren plays as well. We both play, but it's not like it is kind of co-op, but
It's located where the false god is.
it's a nice world to enjoy by yourself, I would say. Like the map over here, I enjoy open world games, you know, just to explore, and this is just anime like related, which fell into my my circles of enjoyment, and especially waifus are here, so you know, got to get him. Then I don't know, combat and all, it's quite fun. Exploration is quite fun. So everything just ticked my box, and I saw my friends playing it and thought, why not? Let me get it. And I quite liked it. Where is this thing taking me now? Is it? Okay. This, yeah, a bit strategy, I would say. Like, you mind? This does require some strategy. And like, you can play decently without even putting money into the game, which is. What do I wanna play? I think I'm just gonna go for my normal boss killing party. Yeah, like, see, you can set up multiple parties for different like enemies, but like in normal open world, you'd probably destroy anything with like a good team
Is
com.
this really the way we need to go?
For some bosses, you would need.
The
different
sages wanted to
like
realize their god
elements
creation
could
plan
with each
without being
other.
discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself.
What is FM? FM and CIV, what is that? I tried to get my other friend into Genshin. He started and then just stopped. Then I don't know. It's like sometimes it's not
That's
for
true.
people, because
We're
some
already hiding
things
one
are a bit
guy,
too
so why
childish
not
for some
you?
people, but the story and lore is quite nice.
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge
I feel like
undertaking.
what is
The
it?
sages really saw the god
The
creation plan
Inazuma,
as their ultimate
like
goal.
Archon quest was really good. So you,
But
like
this
for story
place
missions
doesn't
from
look
one
like
of the
it
games,
could have been constructed by the academia
in this
alone.
game, they're on the top tier.
Fatui under the doctor sure
So I'm
didn't
hoping,
hold
I'm
back.
really
They
hoping this
provided
one
a lot
is going to
of
be good.
technological support.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that.
Is that it though? I've always felt that this doctor is different from the academia sages.
So is that like Sims
He
civilization?
doesn't seem to share
Or like
instead
the,
of
what
being
is it?
interested in the end product.
Skylines,
It's like he's enjoying the
city skylines
experimental
or something.
process.
Is it like that? Lollies.
Fatui Harbinger.
I mean, currently, yeah, you can only just see these
So
damn.
this
Small
Fatui
girl
that they're
looks
trying to
really
turn
nice.
into a god. They had
Wait, I'll
previously
show
come
you.
into
I'll show you.
contact. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject.
It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. Ah, I see. How fascinating.
Oh, like that.
Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
So they just got him in a furnace. Oh, okay, man. There's actual enemies here.
Solidify!
Worked up, no excuse for slacking.
Into the wind! I guess.
Like you can see some combats are like quite satisfying. I like this guy. His skill is just slicing up enemies and leaving like that, you know, after effect that you see in like that enemy-esque kind of thing. Where am I going? Oh,
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
then this guy, he gives you like a shield, so you just don't take damage. And there's this guy, Bennett. He's like basically getting your party buffed and is a healer basically. Kazuha just sucks up enemies into 1 point and does damage, and also boosts your entire party. And then there's always just like this 1 damage output person that I use. This guy is quite nice because he has like, when he uses his skill, he like has a large range when he hits. It's quite nice. I heard about that. I did not even check because in the entire Genshin community, Paimon's just like the person that everyone just bullies. I didn't even check who's Who's the voice actor?
Ah,
Wait, is this? So in English, American Corina Boatga? Do you know? That's for Paimon. And AOI Koga
I'm
is
sure
a
I've
Japanese
forgotten
voice
something.
actor, so
not
don't
to
think
worry,
it's
I'll
Lily.
simply send someone to fetch it.
But I did
As
hear
soon as
something
I
about
remember
that.
What it was.
About Lily in Genshin.
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Wait, how are they? Am I supposed to just wait for another? Is there? Do I? Okay. Why not just make it like the other way? Because that's where they rotate it. Okay. See, like over here it makes sense. What? Why an angle over there? Okay. Normally in domains you need to look, yeah, like treasures.
No more
Be
words.
still.
This isn't good.
Okay.
Frozen. Fresh get frostbite. Freshness preserved. Pay your dues.
Cascade. Stabilize. Be still.
Can't run from death.
Okay. This
The
is
cart
all-
is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Now that makes me think that there's something over there. Oh, okay. Move. The things Genshin players would do for those two primos. I wonder. Wait. Okay. Do I even need it though? You know? Oh, it's 5 primos. Yo. Be worth it.
Follow the wind.
Okay. I'm just gonna kill. You think? Wait, I don't think I can even get over there. Let's see.
Quake.
Let's go.
I'll put you on high heat.
Is this going in for I'm just gonna keep the VOD on the channel, so it'll just be there. I'm not gonna cut up this and like make it into a video itself. Don't. It's gonna be too much to edit. I'm just doing like this. Wait. Yeah, I'm just doing this like upload thing as a side thing currently, because I don't know. Just always wanted to upload content for a bit and see how it, how it does on YouTube. I was going to stream on Twitch, but then I thought I have a platform already over here on YouTube. I mean, sure, it's not a big platform, but to start off again from scratch, it's like starting off at two places with just nothing on your name. At least over here, like 70 subscribers it's not a lot, but at least people get notified when I stream or whatever. Whereas streaming on Twitch, you just it's very hard for people to find you there. Do I need to wait for this thing to come back, or ew, it's stuck? You joking? I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Why is this in the game? Yeah, and cheers, I have a Twitch account. I mainly use it for drops now and then. And Genshin is currently doing a drop with Twitch, so it would be beneficial to even stream on Twitch right now.
Really?
But still, it's just too much to find someone on Twitch. And the discovering on Twitch is quite bad.
Teamwork is dreamwork. One after another.
How is that? Okay. Here.
Off we go.
No, I don't my content, although it's short and sweet, just get straight to the point. It would be good for TikToks, but or even making shorts on YouTube, which would get a lot of views.
Operational status,
But I
they must
don't
prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create
think I
is
want to do
likely
that
close to
as yet. Or
completion
maybe I will
already
eventually
completed.
when I learn how to, be honest. Because right now I just got Adobe Premiere Pro, just been editing on that. Have a few videos. I was uploading like for a week, every day for 1 week, and some videos picked up, some videos didn't. So I was, and then I was busy with campus, so then couldn't really do much. So maybe in the near future I might, but I am not sure.
Oh no.
Are
It would
you
be like
nervous?
very quick
You really
though.
want to know? Of course Paimon's nervous.
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well.
Also, I don't like TikTok, if I be honest. I understand it's like a platform that's like maybe it's good just to put out content, but to get content from there, yeah, I don't know. Other than just people, like sharing content and like sharing your own content, like it'll go through Instagram and come back to you eventually, like that kind of a cycle. But like just to be honest, I got TikTok. I can't stand like using it. It's too annoying to use. Too much of like these baiting things where you get like watch, follow, look at the next video for part 2, and then like it's like that. A lot of I'm gonna say can't say sexual, but I can say like you know what I mean. It's too like some people are just out there on TikTok. It's like but just people are wilding on there. It's
Curious?
Curious about her fit to me, everything
even
we
normal
perceive in
social
this
media. I
world,
don't. That's why I'm trying
everything
not
we
to.
learn, and everything that happens to us is
I don't
considered
post that
knowledge.
much. Other than content like on my socials, I don't post. I'm just there basically now for the memes. That's it.
And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them.
Yep, people
It
do
all
be
brings me
strange.
great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side.
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
This one's okay. So weird. Like you'd think for Archon quests the traveler gets to speak a bit more in these like. Oh wait, maybe she'll speak. Because so far she's only said like maybe 5 lines, and it was the same word twice. I mean those 5 times. Nahida, Nahida, Nahida. The traveler meaning the main character. The Archon. I mean not the Archon, the blonde hair chick. Also story-wise, it just doesn't make any sense that she just gives me this random Digimon character, It's like, here, just take this random thing. But now it's gonna like,
standing beside you,
why give it to
the
me?
traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Ruka Devata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Okay. Boss fight,
Imposing
I think,
aura.
starting.
It really feels like a god's.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a pure of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world.
My first stream got so many views. Wait, I did not see. I thought it only had like 5 viewers, or like, which I was just grateful for that. 205. What was it? I'm so confused. How? What the hell? That's insane. Wait, let me do something. Actually forgot to do this. Yeah. Okay. Probably people just popping on. Like for normal videos. Sorry, just got it paused on this pause screen. For normal videos, it's weird. It depends. The view only counts depends on the person watching it. Like, if they watch like a certain percentage of the video, then it'll count for view. I've never streamed like, as I said, like this is the first official stream. I streamed on like PlayStation, and that too I had terrible internet where it was just like streaming for about a minute and then cutting, and then 12 minutes cutting, and then a couple more minutes and then cutting. It wasn't really a good stream. And then now I think for normal streams it's individual views, which is insane that 200 people actually clicked on it. Yeah, but got more views after the stream as well. I don't know. I will check if it grows a bit later. I'll keep tabs on it, and let's see. We'll check on this one too. I'll probably stop the stream after this Archon quest is done.
Can you feel it?
Because I don't want to drag it out too long.
And the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Lowly creature, yeah.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War.
Okay, man. It's getting a bit dark. Let me just put a light on.
peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point
He's
in bringing
supposed
it
to
up
be like,
again.
actually, I don't think I can show a video, but I can describe it because I'm like saying hypothetically, hypothetically, there's a video, or let's say there's a video that shows that this guy is going to be a character in the next version. Now, I can't say that. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't know. This potentially his ult, he might step on you. Don't. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but if you want to see, search on YouTube the what is it? Whatever it be. I'll tell you. Sakramouche 2.3 gameplay. Maybe that's the title. I actually don't know. Could be. Who knows? I think it stays up until
so?
I can remove it.
Yet I am deeply disappointed
And I don't
that
have
I was
any,
never allowed the fortuity to
any,
personally participate
like
in the Archon
deletion
War.
time on my thing.
This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power.
There's already like you should go and check out Yae Miko. She's like more like, she looks wait, I don't know if I can, let me see how OBS would work here. I don't know. You should just
No
check
your
out
own
Yae
people have
Miko.
abandoned
Or
you,
Yae Miko.
God of wisdom.
Y-A-E Yae Miko M-I-K-O.
Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial.
Wouldn't be surprised because the new character takes pictures. Oh,
This is where everything ends,
completely
Booer, the
opposite.
God of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come.
Come. Man just said come.
Let us reenact
That
the
was a
scene
big
of the
ball.
Archon War.
Ah.
Come and inaugurate
again?
my
Oh,
birth as a god.
Oh shit, okay. Okay. This is the reason why you can solve me. I remember standing on these platforms do so. I don't know. How do I? Something tiny. This guy's weak.
I will have order.
Hello. I thought he was but a little bit stronger.
Significant past.
Be still.
I swear, if I there has to be a phase 2, right? There must be. All bosses kind of have like quick crush and rubble. What the? Okay. That's a big piece of concrete she just moved. Oh, okay. Ah. Ew. Oh yeah, I was wondering. Did look a bit small. Ew, and now there's this other shield. I'm so tiny! What the flip? Oh my word. Okay. Okay. What am I damaging?
Burn to oblivion!
What is this? Do I need a...
Kneel! Solidify!
do I need dimensions?
Let's light it up!
What is that? I'm confused. What?
Adventure time!
Stabilize! Tremble!
Am I supposed to be damaging him? I don't know if he has
Reality
that.
is pain!
Okay, that was supposed to happen then. Such a shame. I mean, MC doesn't even have like a good sword. Whereas every other character you have to do like pulls on for the swords. Just basic dull sword. Oh.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Brewer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Oh shit!
At the 168th loop.
Okay.
You know
Shit.
that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the
Okay.
exact same number of Subzerus festivals and
I'm-
samsara cycles.
Yeah, can't you? But then I don't like you have to keep on charging and charge
When
attack.
did you use it on me?
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense why she gave us that thing.
You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the
She's the
Archon.
god of wisdom.
I've sent everything
And
that happened just now to the
she
people of
basically
Sumeru through the form
has
of knowledge.
insane powers that can also
To help you find a way to defeat the false
affect
god.
people's dreams. So he thought he was fighting in that every scenario, but he was just dreaming at that state. So what is this? Is this some kind of like Goku power-up thing? Everyone raise your hands.
All of
Give me your
Sumeru's
power.
wisdom is
That's
at
like
your
basically the
disposal.
same thing that just happened. What?
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
It's an actual fight. She's basically this.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Boor.
Boa? What?
1,000 eons.
Oh, okay.
Mine to dominate.
Oh, so this guy is just gonna stop the shield. Nice. Going. Actually, this kind of works because can I damage?
Kneel.
Okay. What is this?
Burn to oblivion. Stabilize.
I don't know. What is? Is this okay?
Kneel.
Hello, Zhongli? Wait. I thought Zhongli is Vegeta's skill formula.
Reality is pain.
Oh, so those
Good
crystals.
riddance, cruel world. Stabilize.
I can't eat that one. How long do I have?
Hey!
I'm pressing everything. What do I do? T. E. Send it. I must. What is he? Okay. Am I dead now?
Your new god awakens.
Life lasts forever.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Now,
What is this
your
supposed to do?
eyes have been opened.
Okay, I can damage him now. Okay, finally.
Off we go.
But I can't hit him.
Be still.
I guess now I can see where you were saying Garnier would be better. So these things collect for that little bird or whatever.
I may
I
have
don't know.
overestimated myself.
The Digimon thing. Oh, okay. T. Okay, so T gives me the ability to use that thing. Use stance. Does that miss
May have
so
overestimated
often?
myself.
I'm so confused. Okay, that does do damage.
Reality is pain. Gather.
I mean, this thing keeps doing damage. Do I even need to? But it's so short. He's short in this. Yeah. I'm
Humans.
okay. I was more confused in this battle than anything. True. I do have the achievement now. Oh wait. Wait, this is Raiden's.
No. Wait. Please. Anything but the gnosis. That's mine. Don't even try. I'll never go back.
Really? Trevor didn't even like try to save him. No one tried to save him.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Boats are made for transport.
Ah yes, classic Song Lee line, you know, in the background. Yeah.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't complete. Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power.
But it was just like... It just... I think in this entire game there's only been... What is it, like... A few deaths? But I don't know, it's just... He was so sad. No, my Gnosis. And we just defeated him. Because even in previous cutscenes, the Traveler still didn't like him, but was still trying to, like, sway him over.
Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean, in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul. I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with our lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment. So don't worry. It should be easy enough for you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
You see, random dicing, like, everyone just makes fun of her. Oh, okay, this is what I mean.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Wind strategy. Let's light it up.
Solidify. Be still. This is order. Mind the deluge.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
A what? Four-leaf sigil.
The wind knows me.
Cascade. I will have order. Be still. Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Off we go.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time, we should be able to meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
My thought was always that she was Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, because I always thought that Paimon, in the first, whenever you start the game, you see the brother and sister fighting to fighting that white-haired chick with the red cube powers or something. I thought that lady there lost her powers, and that's how Paimon came about. And then now, in the same case of here, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata lost her powers in a great battle, and she lost in her form and became this child-like figure. So that's my theory.
Hey,
Don't know
you
what's
did
gonna
a
happen.
great job,
No.
Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her. So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Cannot run you.
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there
Is that me? Sheelix, except are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you.
Let's go.
You are me in the new samsara.
I called it.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul.
So they're the same, but different. It's from a different branch. I don't
Imagine
know.
it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet...
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're everything that day. Even the sky itself changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago?
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Tevat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the god of wisdom can't understand?
the
At that time,
the
I
other
knew I
chick.
couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge
Created
with
Lord
my
Ruka
strength
Devata.
alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and
Can
named it
check
the
the voice
Akasha.
actor real quick. Chloe Eves. But yeah, I know what you're
It's
talking
truly the
about.
world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all of the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues. All in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how?
Oh, Jared.
How can we just forget you like this?
It is I.
Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You shouldn't watch stream, you know, spoilers for yourself.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom,
I was streaming
You should
earlier.
feel
I was
joy
streaming
at
like the
finally
first part of the
finding the
Archon
answer.
quest, but then I had to do some story mission, some character mission, because I was blocking it. Then I started this one.
these are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me.
Cutscene.
We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky. connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. A moment
Don't.
plethora of worlds, where
Only
numerous
has
small
no,
worlds,
yours.
all of fate, finding within the
I don't even
tapestry
think I
their
have
brilliant
anything
glow.
set up to donate or anything. I don't. I'm just doing this
I gradually
because I
understood
enjoy
that these
streaming
indescribable and
or just
constantly
making
changing
content.
things
It's just a side thing.
are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I don't know if I'll have it. I don't even know how to set up things. I'll see. I'll do some research on that.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Oh. Everyone was like going. I saw on Twitter that people were just getting mad when they saw her. You know, in the cutscene just now, when they saw her crying, and people were like, I'm just gonna be so angry to whoever made her cry."
I don't know where
But it was
this
just
feeling
herself,
inside of me is
or
coming
like the
from.
previous Archon. It was actually a
I
touching
feel
thing.
very sad.
People thought it was more like a revenge thing, but it was a nice story.
Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago.
Does that mean it's finished? The power of two gnosis.
Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Merman soul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
I'm the only one not affected. I mean, I am. Okay. Those on discount even watching the stream. I think they're playing a comp right now. Yeah, I think they had like a 5-man, so they're playing a comp.
Huh? That sound. Traveler,
The fuck?
Paimon.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor. What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I
Don't
won't
do
anything
it.
dangerous
Don't you
that
dare
would
do it.
put
If they
damage
give away
to
the
our
Gnosis again, the
relationship.
thing like we've been like just capturing, we just need at least one win, please. Don't take the Gnosis.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you...
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
Oh, you left the... Wait, are you... did you finish the comp? What's happening over there? You're still in the comp and you're...
You mean there are many different versions of you in...
An astute guess.
Does he have clones like Raiden has clones of herself?
Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals.
What the flip?
That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
Yeah, I'll probably want. I'm not even good in the games. I wouldn't even stream CS:GO. Unless it's like a drunk stream or something, then it'll just be entertaining. Other than that, then yeah, like just tilt people. But yeah, wait, this guy has clones of himself at different ages.
It's an insult to the very concept of life.
Yeah, I would think so.
Life inherently has many rules and
Wouldn't that
restrictions,
just mean he's like
each with its own significance and
kind
reason
of-
to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Wait, what? How old is he then
Good.
originally?
Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you are in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
He produced some kind of sound that put people into a dream state temporarily, like out of battle. Since we just came out of battle, we were quite tired, so it didn't have an effect on gods. That's why we just parking off in the background.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject
This is also
in
the
middle of an
doctor.
experiment?
He's just the doctor. He's like of the Futui Harbingers. So like, what is it? Chilade child was like, what position was he in the Futui? So Tartaglia was the 11th Harbinger. So he was like kind of on the weak scale. Okay. The Doctor, I think he's like 4th or something. He's the head. I think he's 2nd. Yeah, he's 2nd seat in the Harbingers. So he's like, compare him to Child, like,
It was my experiment. So why should I interfere
he's the,
with the results?
I think one of the like most. He's like he's going to be one of the main villain characters in the game in the long run. That's basically gonna like at first we saw Signora that punched Venti, then appeared in in Leeway, and then we defeated Signora in Inazuma, and then in Mondstadt we met Scaramouche, and he did also appear in Leeway, and in Inazuma, like, we found out that he's the clone. He's the first prototype of Raiden's clone, and now we just defeated Scaramouche in Sumeru.
The Academia saw the plan to create a god
The
as their
Doctor
ultimate
Strange.
goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment.
What God mode child has, Aksha? You tell me.
You really are crazy.
Child boss is too easy.
If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands.
For real, everyone thought
How
like
would you
Signora
face
was
your
gonna
own
be
god
a playable character. Because they wanted, you know, the mummy Signora.
Would you still
She had
take the
certain
same
assets
stance?
people wanted.
Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all.
Lies. Cap. Don't think you'll come back for...
Alright.
You can come back to kill her.
The
Yeah.
experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis.
I swear, I just said no. We just... This is now the 4th place we've been. Please let us keep the Gnosis.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Because she has
you're an
Electro
intelligent Archon.
and
I'm sure
Dendro.
you
Give one
understand
and keep the other.
disparity in
See,
our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
wait. I'm sure you understand this. Besides,
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
why do they always go for the Gnosis? Can we not have one dub on the Gnosis like tally?
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence.
I swear, if she gives those Gnosis,
I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see
I hate
now
the fact that
is
my
the most
character's
safe.
just asleep there, and they discussing like what's
If it
gonna
weren't
happen,
me, your idea
and
wouldn't have
it's
worked.
like the main character has no say, but has to do everything in the story.
What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and
No,
endless
I'm not doing
arguments.
the police gesture.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as
No.
smart as you are, have
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
you sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price?
So wait, what happened to the? No. MC trash in this game. True, but she's a person that everyone looks up to, or like, you know, has a say. It's a bit annoying. Also, what happened? So she's gonna give the Electronosis. I know Raiden didn't want it. She kind of ties with Celestia. And then Balladeer stole it, and then it became the Balladeers. But then I defeated it. I defeated the Balladeer. Okay. And then she is just like, okay, I'm gonna give it away now. She did not. She did give me that Digimon pet, but I'm just sleeping over there. Really? Like, you know? And also, where's the Dendronosis? Is she just trading off one, the Electronosis? So we get to keep one Gnosis for ourselves, the Dendro?
Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
Oh, I was talking to Lal, and he said like, well, we noticed. I don't know if y'all did Hindi in school, but some of those
Well,
like texts
Have you confirmed
were like
that it's complete?
actual Hindi like symbols. I told him that, and I was like, don't those symbols look familiar if you did Hindi classes? Because it looks quite familiar.
Here,
And because Sumeru is
take it.
like desert, India, because of knowledge, and Egypt, it's like that. It's quite nice.
the future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. There won't be
That's the
any
thing.
further gaps
Well,
for
I'm
you
also
to
talking,
exploit.
and I'm not gonna like, this is main
It truly
character.
pains
What's
me
his
that my
Archon
academic
dialogue?
achievements have never been appreciated
get some
in my
good lawyer.
homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your Dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger. of
Okay, so you
Sumeru.
get to keep one. Okay.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker?
Oh yeah, the Gnosis is powering the Akasha.
Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
The Akasha is basically like, it's like an earpiece that's like allows everyone to communicate and share knowledge with each other. That's why Sumeru is the city, or like the region of wisdom, and sharing knowledge just like that and having one big database of everyone's shared knowledge is much more simple system. So that's what the Akasha is, and the Gnosis powers that.
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
So she can't give the Gnosis away, right? And they don't even tell. Wow, that's swag. Secrets and then everything falls silent. Why does it fall silent there? You trying to tell me I was listening all the time? Several days later. That's why I don't wake up immediately and just say like, hey, what happened to the Gnosis there, you know?
Together! Okay. Wake her up.
Tignari?
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast.
Oh,
Come on,
Kali.
get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could stop us from going out.
I know, right?
Come on, Traveler.
So she did. That makes no sense. Do I? This is so annoying. What is this? Quest item. Silver twig. I have to. Oh, which one do I have to play? You know, rhythm. Which ones? Were they multiple? Oh, just this. This was the break I had to take. This damn Nilu quest is so annoying. I don't understand why. If I don't really start it, but I claimed the quest. Now I must stop the Archon quest to go and complete this thing midway. Makes no sense.
Adventure time. Off we go. Adventure time.
So, okay, normal NPCs don't have
we
it
go.
anymore.
Sorry for the wait. I'll call everyone. Let us give you a hint.
I'm skipping this.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could pass it is. All we can do is...
Maybe I didn't do that great of a job.
Oh, don't think. And besides, there's nothing to... There aren't any...
Right.
Huh. Alright. Maybe this... Everyone! Over here! Inaya...
Wait. I've already...
Take it easy, and if you don't say...
Using it as a...
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was... Yeah, but it looked... Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone. We're gonna get our first.
Pipe down! The louder you all are, you've worked on it for so long.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia.
What a condescending.
Since Zubair Theater has its manager,
What?
little girl.
I didn't hear. We have more.
That issue is of no. You seem to understand.
Demolition?
The Academia has never liked us. This isn't the first, but our audience.
This is
if
basically
our
how
shows
you
changing
play
our
story
content would not
quests.
only mean yeah. But I also
I do not wish to explain.
But none of us.
Ask whoever you will.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Your family?
What's Let me tell you.
The Star Wars kind
Even
of
if
bullshit was
humanity,
this.
you've always.
This is strictly business. It has nothing or what you. I hope you all have not been. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Ah. Why is he always like that?
This is quite
I
the
just wanna go
misfortune.
back to the Archon
That's
quest.
it for today. I'll go talk.
Okay, where's this thing?
sorry.
There's no need to apologize what that guy said.
Yeah, I get knowledge is king in Sumeria, and their pursuit of it leaves. But if that's all it is, because after Anaya ran away from, she really talked. I never expected.
If you did nothing,
Aida?
she'd probably.
No. I was at the.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a. Aw, that.
I'll try to think of something. What to do?
Can you pretend? Or we could go through a list of customers and.
A debate?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason.
I see. It's a good idea. Huh? No. I can't debate.
Nilu,
This theater holds us, but I just don't know. Can I?
Paimon will help.
Thanks, you two. All right. Even though I may fail.
That's our Nilu.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, back to Archon quest. Really don't know why the game does it.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Okay, we're back.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
What is it?
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon... Oh, it's from... We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of...
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Come on, they need to fill in that gap now. We went to sleep and what happened then? You know?
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
Well, from the looks of it, You seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably already know all about the celebration.
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they...
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out.
You've recovered well.
Yay! Will do!
Off we go! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangement.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other...
Huh?
Yeah.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
This voice actor.
Nilu is an absolute favorite among
Alright,
those
Namar,
of us
check
who
you, man.
frequent the
Shot
Grand
for
Bazaar. Outlanders, you have
popping in,
a great
watching
eye.
the stream. Appreciate it.
Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think...
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb...
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters...
Yeah, we can also check out how
As for Sino, I'm not too sure. As for Dunyarzad, I just...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Adventure time!
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over... Hey there! Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today.
Oh? Who else was...
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about...
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Who? This is...
Oh, he's over there! But...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside.
This is apparently the Song Lee
I came back
copy.
today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Yes.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kasharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
They both didn't roll.
No. I think we deserve to know. Where were you when...
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been...
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's reinstatement as general...
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Tainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
We go.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you?
Dinyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Resignation? You mean...
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with... I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely...
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia. But only if I want.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
I've never even
Matra
seen a
have
fight.
all the talent they need as long
Literally,
as they have Sino.
we haven't seen a
I prefer
fight,
to be
so...
free to live however I choose.
Don't even know.
In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now?
Well, no. Not yet, at least.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this she heard that you were—
Huh. It was probably— My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. But
right, and we
So what it really sounds like is that—
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu—
Sorry to make you two
It must be something important for Nilu to
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory feast in the—
Great!
I'll count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that.
All right, then this is how—
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget!
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally—
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he's— Don't mention it.
Alright, I'm toward—
Off we go!
It's been a while since we last visited Aru. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for—
But why are you just standing here like—
I'm meeting some—
Oh, you mean—
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the— But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into—
Roman!
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying.
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here.
Wow, so you want to—
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the depths. She can't teach everyone on her own, but—
Yes, If that is the truth.
The people of King, the stars of all.
Oh, please. Where's all of this?
You deserve.
Kataria's idea will bring much good to.
At first, as you know,
So
all
I kind of
knowledge is
wanna
under their
finish off
surveillance and
soon.
control, and very few desert
Been
dwellers are
streaming
as
for more
lucky
than
as
2
me.
hours. So
But what I heard at that time has
just
been
gonna
haunting my heart,
wrap this up.
as if there were Sataria,
Should be done in the next
Sataria.
5-10 minutes. I hope.
These words sparked something in me. I gathered up the
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though
Lord Sino helped. My plan was able to go.
You're arguing.
Aside from that,
Lesser Lord Kusanali, I applied for a few batches of education.
That's exactly.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about.
This is the first. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful I hope people would.
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Neither wanted to. A celebration at the feast will also be. Although, judging.
Celebration? Feet? It's the first I've heard of.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be.
It's rare to see.
No, not really.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here.
I'm afraid I won't. The messaging. I'm sorry for how you and the art. Please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is completed.
Got it.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Adventure time.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Really? We can't.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some.
Everything looks quite.
Wow. Paimon can't. Whoa. It's so
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumer.
Ah, feels kind of nice to be seen.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive.
We owe it to our abilities. And
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and...
That's how I remember.
it's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and moreover, judging from the results, everything...
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered. It was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's... Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return? If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices
I respect our deity's decision, and while we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to...
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motive.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued.
By that, you mean your life working as the
Precisely.
Wait, so that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay?
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because that happiness is Oh well.
My lady, the grill.
Yes, I also. What an amazing.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, less of that.
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often have a lot to handle these days.
There. Well, how is it? It's the first time you see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you... Of course. Just wait here. It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still...
Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone.
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and
No, it's not the traveler talking. It's the Archon that took over the traveler's body for some time.
Without any of you,
So far in the entire Archon quest, the traveler just spoke 5 lines, and those 5 lines were just basically Nahida, 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 Nahida. Just screaming out her name.
Had you not
But
helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with a...
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the...
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about...
Okay, this should be the ending now, I think. We just talk to Archon and then we'll be done.
Hello,
That's
traveler
not
and
me how it
Paimon.
works, I think.
What a fantastic
Ask a few
night.
questions.
I'm still immersed in all that.
So are we. And that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
Ah, yeah, this is it.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. Although people may initially feel, and the former sages have I hope that the new six... The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some... You mean, what happened after the... Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor.
No.
I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. The Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate. Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
Wait, what? You're talking about Fontaine already? We just got Subaru. What?
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial.
Oh, next Archon is
she just likes to immerse
female.
herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Focalor. What?
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Are you sure?
All.
Isn't there something else you Huh?
You mean...
About your brother.
What? You trying to tell me we actually get things about our sibling here?
Irminsul search for information on your brother.
What? Actually, we never even asked anyone about our brother when we entered Sumeru. While resting, okay, we both.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
What?
There's only one possible explanation.
first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who...
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Have not classified.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my Gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from up.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough talk for today.
Okay, a lot of lore dump at the end.
Is there anything you want?
Do we get to... Okay, it's just the last bit again.
If fate is the ultimate...
Paimon's sure
the pleasure is alright.
Yeah, a lot of lore dump. So apparently we not... Oh, we got this thingy. What is this? Is this her? Oh, okay, this is her thing. That's from Dvalin. That's from Morax, Signora, and this is from her. Okay. Yeah, so apparently there's 3 other travelers in this world. Do they have the same powers as us? And so there's not 3, there's 4 other people, other descendants, but there's 3 only count. The 4th is the brother. Don't know why he doesn't count. Very weird. Okay. Okay. I mean, at least in this Archon quest, we get a lot of lore dump where we can think about things, can actually process some stuff, and we got some things actually about our brother or sister, and we get some in-game lore, whereas other regions it's just like, oh no, not here, go next place, you know. It's
good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
I would still say the Inazuma Archon quest still is my favorite. This one probably would have to process it more, but wasn't the best. Lore wise though, yeah, it is good. We'll have to see. So apparently she's holding the Belladea.
Off we go.
and we'll probably get to see him in the next version since he'll be available to pull. Definitely saving for him, so I'll definitely try and see if I can get him. Because he does look kind of cool. Don't know. Let's see. So now I think I unlocked, yes, this. I don't know if there'll be more lore, but I need to do all of these. Probably will stream one day, send a few of them. I know the Kazo one is going to be a bit of a boring one, so I think for now let's just leave it at this. I've been streaming for some time. Anyways, thanks anyone that thanks anyone shut up, Caleb. Thanks anyone to everyone that tuned in to the stream. I appreciate it. Okay, this is gonna die. My phone is gonna die.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Wait. Get timed out, Caleb. Unlucky. Alright, for real now. Thanks for everyone tuning into stream. Really appreciate it. Might stream soon. Not sure when. I don't have a proper schedule or anything. As I said, I just do it for fun right now. But yeah, alright. Thanks again and goodbye.